What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my Next Gen Career Mode. This is episode number 30, and we start today's episode off by seeing that Ginter has indeed broken his tibia and will be out for 6 months. So that's absolutely gutting. It really is. I said in the last episode, you saw it in the last episode, he went up for a header, Messi brought him down, and unfortunately for us it was an awkward landing, and he is going to be out for 6 months. So that's a real shame. Our captain is going to be out for pretty much the entire season. My maths is quite bad, but I think he'll come back in April. I think he'll come back in April. Of course, we're in late October now. I think he'll come back in April or maybe even May. I'm not entirely sure. But at the end of the day, his season is effectively over. You know, he'll only play a few more games right at the end of the season. You know, that's if we're lucky. You know, he's probably not going to play again this season. So that's a real shame. I'm absolutely gutted as well because, of course, it does mean now that we've lost our joint highest rated player. Our captain is now gone. And, you know, we're going to be starting William Carvalho at centre-half for the time being because, of course, Carvalho, although it's not listed in his positions, I tried him there last season. He was actually quite good. He's 6'2", and of course he's got some great defensive stats. So I'm going to try William Carvalho at centre half, and we'll let Goretzka play holding midfielder because he can play there. And we take on Bayern Munich for today's first game, and let's take on one here. As you can see, they're sitting in 6th place. They've had an absolutely disastrous start to the season, which is a real surprise because although they have sold a couple of their key players, they still have a very awesome side, as you can see here. So we take on Bayern Munich, and the first chance of the game would fall in the 5th minute here as Adam gets on the ball down the left-hand side. He plays the ball in field towards the former Liverpool man Luis Suarez. Uruguayan finds Philippe Lahm. Lahm finds Shaqiri, and Shaqiri goes to shoot, but it's a great save by the goalkeeper Ter Stegen, and it's still scoreless. So a good stop by our goalkeeper there. We knew we'd have to be on our game defensively if we wanted to make get any kind of result in this game. And of course, with Ginter out, it's going to be even harder of a job. And as Suarez gets on the ball here and finds Philippe Lahm, it is a fantastic free ball into Shaqiri, and Shaqiri does make it 1-0. So clearly the effects of no Ginter were taking its toll here. Fantastic finish by Shaqiri, but Bayern Munich were opening us up in the first half. In the second half, Alaba finds Schweinsteiger here, and Bastian Schweinsteiger gets on the ball. He plays the ball forward towards Philippe Lahm. Lahm plays it towards Bastian Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger gets past his man and finds Kroos. Kroos strikes it from range, but it goes just wide of the post, and it's still 1-0. But that was how the game would actually finish. A very poor game. We genuinely had no attempts on goal in this game. I'm not even joking. We had no attempts on goal whatsoever. I was absolutely terrible. And as you can see, the players walked on the pitch just dejected because they know that it's Ginter. It's the effect that having no Ginter is going to have for us now. Now he's out for 6 months. It's going to be so crucial, not only for how well we play the games, but also our mentality for the rest of it. You know, our captain is out for pretty much the remainder of the season, and that does have a real effect on you. So unfortunately, we lose that game by a goal to nil. It's our second defeat of the season, and it's not a real surprise. You know, I mean, Bayern Munich have obviously got off to a great start have got off to a terrible start this season, but they're still a great side, there's no doubt about that. And yeah, it's a real shame to lose that game. But the following game was going to be against Wolfsburg here in the German Cup. And as it came to this game, I did rest every single player because at the end of the day, the German Cup is the least important of the three competitions we're in. You know, I want to go far in the Champions League, or at least get past the group stages. I want to maintain a top 4 finish in the league. The German Cup, although it is in our objectives, it is our least interested competition. So I did rest the entire first 11, and the first chance of the game would fall in the 16th minute here as they go down the left hand side. It's crossed in towards Luis Gustavo. We head the ball away. Junior Malanda wins the header. It finds Gustavo, but what a challenge this is by Landkamp. Fantastic tackle by our defender, and it's still scoreless. And from that we go on the counter. Yashil gets onto the ball, finds Baum Johan here. Baum Johan's waiting for the runner. He picks one out. Is Serge Gnabry down the right hand side here. Really good chance. Gnabry gets on the ball, takes a touch, swings it across, and Kirchi scores past his former teammates and makes it Wolfsburg 0, Hertha Berlin 1. So that was a really nice goal. You know, a fantastic counter-attacking move after a great challenge by Landkamp. Great counter-attack. Serge Gnabry, a fantastic cross into the box, and Sakirchi, who got into the first team quite a lot last season, hasn't really featured for us this season. You know, he brought quite a few CMs this year, so he hasn't really featured that much, but he is still a very decent player to have, and he makes it 1-0 here. And in the 35th minute, as you see Wolfsburg get on the ball, Luis Gustavo rolls it forward towards Olic here. He plays the ball out wide, and unfortunately for us, Schultz can't keep up. The cross is made into Luis Gustavo. Gustavo, and it is a wonderful volley. That is fantastic volley by the Brazilian. No chance for Areola. Fantastic volley, and it is one apiece here. And in the 75th minute here, Wolfsburg have a corner. It's crossed in towards Felipe. Langkamp gets the ball away, and it falls to Baum Johan. Baum Johan finds Yashil. Yashil gets on the ball. He's looking for a run. He plays it back to Baum Johan. Great first time ball towards Werner, but Trash gets caught in no man's land. It's a poor piece of defending. Werner goes through one-on-one and slots it past the goalkeeper. So Timo Werner makes it Wolfsburg 1, Hertha Berlin 2, and we retake the lead in this game. And a few minutes after that here, with just a few minutes to go before the final whistle was blown, Areola gives the ball towards Vandenberg here, our left back. He gets onto the ball here, rolls it through towards the run of Schultz down the left-hand side, playing in a more advanced role this season down the left wing, keeps hold of it, gives it to the left back Vandenberg, who shoots. It's a good block with it, falls to Sakirchi, strikes, it's blocked again. We keep the pressure on though. Ludwig, who just come off the bench for his debut, gives it to Vandenberg. He finds Zellerlem. Zellerlem spots the run of Ludwig, picks him out, but his header goes just wide the post. So starting here, making his debut. Of course, he arrived on loan from Juventus. He almost got his first goal as well, but unfortunately not. It just goes wide. But the game does finish 2-1. So we're through to the next round of German Cup. Yay, that's fantastic. So I'm not too bothered about it, but at the end of the day, it is our objective. So I guess we've got to try and match it anyway. But yeah, a 2-1 victory. Good to see Werner get a late goal for us. And yeah, we are through to the next round of German Cup. And as well, just on the note of Ludwig, a few people have said to me, is he Miroslav Klose regen? Well, Klose has retired on this game, so that is of course a big possibility that he's probably Klose's regen. So yeah, who knows, maybe he'll turn out to be just as good, maybe he won't. As you can see by his overall, he's not looking that good, but he is only 16, but even so, he almost got his first goal for the club there, but unfortunately not. But here's a look at the squad report, and as we enter a new month now, we're now into November, I think. Yeah, November. And you take a look at how the players are doing. Is it November or December? I can't remember now. But we take a look at the players and how they're doing. And yeah, it's looking good. It's looking really good. You know, I'm excited for the January transfer window. There's not much we can do because we don't have too much money, but we got a little bit. I might look at signing a couple of pre-contract players in January because we do have quite a bit left over on the wage budget. I've put it all in a wage budget for the time being, and we're looking at about 60 grand. So we could possibly sign 2 decent sort of first team / substitutes on pre-contracts. So we'll have to wait and see when January comes around. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Though it should be an interesting transfer window, and yeah, things are looking good. You know, I mean, we're sitting there in 3rd place, 5 points off Schalke, the leaders, but we are also 3 points clear of Stuttgart in 5th. So we look to cement ourselves into the top 4. It's okay. Like it's okay. You know, I'm not too bothered. You know, yes, we got to an amazing start, and we've sort of tailed away a little bit, but not too badly. You know, and I'm pretty pleased how the season's gone so far. You know, the worst at the end of the day, the worst news is an injury. So you know, when that's the case, that's probably not. That's probably a good sign of a pretty decent season on the pitch. You know, so yeah, the worst case, the worst piece of news so far has been, of course, that serious injury to Ginter. Everywhere else, everything's going fine. So you know, we just need to keep on the path and keep on going. But we take on Werder Bremen for today's final game, and to take them on here. Away from home, the first chance would fall to the home side in the 9th minute. Schmitz goes down the left hand side here, keeps on going down the left hand side, swings it across, and the header is made at the far post, but it's just wide of Ter Stegen's goal. So a very good chance there, but still 0-0. But from the goal kick, we kick the ball out towards our left back Schmelzer, who's now up to an 81. Gives the ball towards Meyer. Meyer gets past his man here, a really good chance. He plays a quick 1-2 with Leon Goretzka here, the former Schalke men link up. Meyer keeps on going down the left hand side here, trying to catch the goalkeeper out the near post, but unfortunately it was a good save, and it's still 0-0. So Meyer still waiting for his first goal. Hasn't made the best of starts to his Hertha Berlin career, but still 0-0. But in the 15th minute, a good chance for Werder Bremen to get themselves the opening goal, but the shot hits the post, and then Marcos Rocha clears the ball out for a corner. So very, very unlucky there. The home side have a couple of good early chances, but still 0-0. In the 21st minute, AC Lasogga get on the ball, rolls it through towards Gylfi Sigurdsson, and Sigurdsson, I thought he wasn't going to have the pace, so I decided to take aim from just outside the area. It proved to be the wrong decision because the goalkeeper made a good stop there, and it's still 0-0. But from the corner, it is Sigurdsson who crosses the ball in, and Brooks heads it past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. So Brooks now without his regular centre-back partner Ginter. He's going to be the main man for us really at centre-back, partnering William Carvalho. And yeah, it's a great header by Brooks, and it's 1-0 to us here. And then the 53rd minute, Goretzka gets on the ball. Nice turn by Goretzka and a great ball over the top towards Herman. Really good chance here as Herman goes through one-on-one around the goalkeeper, and it's a fantastic finish as well. We dink it over the slide tackle and it goes into the empty net. So Werder Bremen 0, Hertha Berlin 2, and yeah, I was very, very pleased there because that was a very nice finish by Herman. Real good composure. I've gotten a lot better around in the goalkeeper. You know, that's something which I used to do a lot in FIFA 13. Anyone who watched my FIFA 13 career mode will know I used to do that all the time when I went through one-on-one. But this year I haven't been able to do it that often, but yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit better at it, and that was a really good finish. So 2-0 here, but directly from kickoff, Werder Bremen tried to hit back, and as Pettersson goes through one-on-one, Ter Stegen makes an absolutely superb save to deny him there as he comes out, closes down the angle, and tips it over the bar. So still 2-0. In the 67th minute though, they come forward once again, they cross the ball in, it's headed away only as far as Fritz. Fritz gets onto the ball, and as he keeps hold of it, the number 44 finds Pettersson, he gets past his man, really good chance, but the shot is well saved by Ter Stegen, and we just boot the ball against the fence there, and it's still 2-0. And in the 77th minute, another good chance for Werder Bremen. They're doing everything they could to get themselves back in this game, but they just couldn't seem to get the ball past Ter Stegen. As Lorenzen goes on the right hand side, he drills in across, and the shot goes wide of the post. And the game does finish 2-0, so good to get a clean sheet in this game, very good to get a clean sheet in this game, and yeah, a very decent win. And William Carvalho and Brooks at the back may not be too bad after all. Of course, I'm going to miss Ginter, but maybe it won't be too bad after all. But as always, guys, big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, and I'll see you for the next episode of my Next Gen Career Mode very soon.